What is the biological species concept? Have you ever wondered what truly defines a species? In the world of birds, this question is answered through the biological species concept. This concept is a key idea in biology that helps us understand how different bird species maintain their unique traits over time. So, let's break it down. The biological species concept defines a species as a group of individual organisms that can interbreed and produce offspring that are both valuable and fertile. This means that birds within the same species can mate and have young that can also reproduce. On the flip side, birds from different species typically cannot produce valuable offspring if they mate, or their offspring may not be fertile. When we apply this concept to birds, it becomes essential for distinguishing between various species. For instance, if two types of birds inhabit the same area but do not mate with each other, they are likely considered different species. This lack of interbreeding indicates that they have evolved separately and are reproductively isolated from one another. Bird taxonomists, who classify birds into distinct species, heavily relying on the biological species concept. This is particularly important when birds share overlapping breeding ranges. Take the Townsend's warbler and the yellow-rumped warbler as an example. These two species do not interbreed, even though they live in the same area. If they were to mate and produce fertile offspring, it could blur the lines between their species over time. However, applying the biological species concept can be tricky in certain situations. For example, when birds are geographically isolated, determining if they can interbreed is not straightforward. Additionally, some bird species may occasionally hybridize, creating fertile offspring, which complicates the classification process. The biological species concept provides a clear framework for understanding how different bird species are defined and maintained. It highlights the importance of reproductive isolation in distinguishing between species and plays a vital role in bird taxonomy. Understanding this concept helps us appreciate the diversity of birds and their behaviors in the wild.